Is it fair to say that under Mao's China, there was a direct and deliberate campaign to destroy the bond between a child and a parent, to turn children against their parents, their biological parents? Can you talk more about that, please?
Yes. Absolutely, it did not start the Cultural Revolution. It started the day that the CCP took power. That was 1949. And in school, the government school, that's what we're taught. Those were the songs were sang that the party and Chairman Mao, our real parents, we were trained, we were groomed to believe that we will always defend Mao to the death, even if that means to report on our own parents. There are plenty of stories. There's one I'm just going to tell quickly of the story by a young man. He was 16. His name is Zhang Hongbin. Hongbin means Red Guard. So he basically changed his name to Red Guard because he wanted to be loyal to Mao. He and his father reported his mother because she complained about Mao in the privacy of home. And she was arrested.
Wow.
And she was executed in 2 months. The story is not unique. The story happened all the time. And someone asked me, what did your parents tell you during the Cultural Revolution? Nothing, because they don't trust their kids. They know if they share their political views, which is, if it happened not to be the correct view, they have the risk of being reported by their kids. That's how they destroy the family in China.
So you came to America in 1986, and the country's changed a lot since then. It was a much freer country. And could you have ever imagined that when you first came to America and successfully escaping Mao's tyranny, did you ever think that America would look more like Mao's tyranny than not?
Not in my wildest dream. I thought I escaped communism forever. I thought I left all that behind me. But I was just really heartbroken to see the same things happening here. One of the things I was so happy to see is that here in America, I no longer have to censor my thought and I can speak my mind, but it's no longer the case. That is gone. And when I was, I witness everywhere. And in my workplace, around people around me, they censor themselves just like the Chinese did and Chinese still do. And we were taught at a very young age, shut up, don't say anything. And the proverb said, the bird who stick out its head first gets shot. And now we see it everywhere. People just bend down their head. They do not dare to share their thoughts.
That's exactly right. And I've talked about this for a while. About a minute and a half remaining. Can you just talk about how if the regime can get you scared enough, they don't have to shut you up all the time. They've successfully made you your own censor.
Exactly, absolutely. And I think, and people ask me what it's like. And yesterday, the student asked me, when did you realize you were indoctrinated? And I said, I never realized I was indoctrinated when I was in school until finally, after the Cultural Revolution, I went to college. I started to get information and from outside the outside world. And when there's time that it was no longer illegal or crime to listen to BBC and the Voice of America, and that's how I started to see, okay, there is another version of whatever truth, because we were told there's only one version of truth, only one version of the fact. That's the whatever we're fed by the CCP. So today is like that. People do not get the correct information, not correct information, just different information of different perspective. They were fed with one version that is controlled by the academia and the mainstream media. And that's exactly the same situation I saw when I was in China.